So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's Vieira. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Cruyff really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's intervened well there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, super find. He's shifting through... Eto'o! And the keeper couldn't hold it. No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all... There's the shot! That is special! Gareth Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldinho. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Referee's given a throw. Threads one in. Might be... Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! Eto'o is there and he can get that clear. And that is masterful defending. And now a sudden chance to counter. Leicester gets over and intercepts. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as... And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Elise hangs in a cross. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And again they hit the front. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Big chance! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost.
Big header! Big moment! Massive goal! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And now he has 2. Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
At a time.
Ferdinand cuts it out. Cruyff. Shot could be on. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Cannavaro with the clearance. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Milan are ahead by a single goal after a goal fest of a first half. There's no telling how this is going to end. And we're underway again. He's found the way through. Delivered in. Goes for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cruyff. Lovely feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Corner number 4 coming up here. He's looking wide. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Spread out to the left. Elise. And it's been played through.
Pretty robust defending.
And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Bale goes short. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
29,514.
Maradona, and he plays one through. It's a good run, that. Great timing. That pass isn't the best. And here's Shevchenko. And they're back on the ball again. Just about within shooting range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And that should get the job done. Yaya Toure. Now, can they triumph? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Ferdinand picks it up from the goal kick. Caught offside that time. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko gets into a good position. And this is Shevchenko. Back in. Decent chance! Ronaldinho gets flagged offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Over to the left. Ruben Neves. That ball looks a good one. Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Vieira. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for the run. And he's taking no chances there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Real chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cruyff has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Maradona. And the keeper's got it again. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And Shevchenko! Bale.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's run loose here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bale is the guilty party there. Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Can he finish? It's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Here's the return pass. He's looking wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bale. And that's it. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Vieira. Oh, it's come loose. And he's had a hit. They would have been quick to recover this.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Back to the keeper it goes. One ball by the goalkeeper. Tries to play it through. Bale. Now the delivery. And the ball is out of play. Ambitious ball here. Bale is wide and looking to get onto this. He can get that clear. That's a throw. Tries to pass it through. Pass somewhat off target. Now he's got space here. And now the breakaway. And this is Vieri. Now it's Pele. Pedri. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Pele with... And the shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Shevchenko. Mateus wins the duel this time. Mateus, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. Oh, good take in a good area. Great chance! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Boca Juniors He's having a shot! He has done it! Back back within one. They have them in their sights again.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Cleared without complication and reclaimed it in a trice.
Looking for options for movement.
He might be in here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
And here's Vieri.
Looking here to chip it through.
Decent chance! They've done it! And this is getting better and better.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Bale. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Bale. And we hit half-time.
Señoras y señores, por favor permanezcan sentados durante el transcurso del partido. Gracias por su cooperación. Cambio.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Looking for the run.
Now it's Shevchenko. Yaya Toure. Milan
Do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Vieri. And it's Cruyff.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
The cross. Bale cuts it out. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Cruyff. Has a look and place it forward.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he finish?
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Boca Juniors with the corner.
They're first. And that is expertly dealt with.
Cruyff.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Probing
partido
pass.
fue de 44.070.
Threads one in.
That is good alertness.
Vieri.
Great vision.
Caceres gets over and intercepts.
Can he get on the end of this?
Milan
Still have the cards to affect this game.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Bale.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yaya Toure.
It's a really well-measured ball, and he's intervened well there. Pele. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Bale. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Milan have reclaimed it. Nicely weighted ball. Quality ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played into space. Vieri. Cleared without hesitation. Can he get it through? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yaya Toure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Nice-looking ball.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Cruyff.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ferdinand spots it, and that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Your reflections then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. This terrific, familiar sight for all who follow Latin American football. It is featured in so many famous international tournaments.
We have already started here.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple.
And it's been given away. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's had it nicked away. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Tevez. He's through here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And Batistuta! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and...
Chance! Oh, the ball's come... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cruyff. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's in plenty of space here. And it's De Bruyne. Cruyff has it in a wide position, and he's taking no chances there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, such a clever touch. Yaya Toure, can he get on the end of this? That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tevez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Bale. Bale going full tilt down the left. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. It's played through for him. Van der Sar gets it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Great ball, and he's in. Mitoma! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mitoma really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Baresi, that has been slung wide. And that's definitely not his best. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Turns back here, probably the best option. Referee's given a throw. Ronaldinho has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Half-time nearly with us, they will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, they're probably going to bend it in. They'll need a good in-swinger, though.
Shapes to shoot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And he's been shifted off it.
And he's in on goal. Shot at goal.
Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's heaved it away. Cruyff. Looks a smashing ball. And that was very necessary. Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? Back would it go?
There's the shot!
Mitoma is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He has found the way through. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Cambio en el Borussia Dortmund. Número 32. Tevez. Lo reemplazará.
And that's the second half started.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And this is Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Eto'o. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, nice one. He's got tall. What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan take the lead. And this is Messi. He's found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's shifting through the gears. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Chance for a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Tries to get it clear.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more at... It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Cambio en el Borussia Dortmund. Número 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Número
fact.
18.
Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Punched away. Shifted it to the flank. Here comes the cross. Defending of the desperate variety.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's a sharp little ball here. Cantona. And he cuts out the supply. Pelé.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing nice and neat. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Messi. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now, who's going to be first to this? In towards the back. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Cruyff has got himself a free kick. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Swings it across. Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Milan get their fourth corner. They've played it short. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So, what can they come up with here?
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter.
Terrific header! In he goes again! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Ferdinand fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get it through? This looks promising. Shevchenko could try cutting inside here.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
They'll have one final crack at it. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Baresi with a definite foul there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Cambio en el Borussia Dortmund. Número 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Entran número 5, número 21. Se está realizando un cambio.
Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Great chance here from position A1.
Bale! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar!
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Climbs up big! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Yeah, very good job he positioned himself there.
Thinks one through. Cleared away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. And this, an opportunity to pull level. And it's Rijkaard.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
Pele knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. There's no flag.
And a chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Van der Sar is there to clear. Bale. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half. And, of course, he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly, actually, at both ends. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Inzaghi. Marmoush. Nesta wins the duel this time. Marmoush. Eto'o. Plays a sharp little ball here.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. It's a searching pass. And this is Inzaghi. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Rashford! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Shevchenko. Some really good ball movement. Eto'o tries a shot! Goal! Milan! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Chance! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Eto'o. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away. Bale. Now, can they get him away? Azar. He is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, there's the clearance. And it's Salah. Can he get it through? And the pass is intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Cruyff. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, super find. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mohamed Salah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Nesta attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Filippo Inzaghi. And that has been clubbed away. And claimed it back swiftly. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Ronaldinho is on his own.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Azar. And the flag has stayed down. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Threads one in. Shevchenko. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Serginho calmly anticipates. Cruyff. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Shevchenko. Azar. So what can they make of this? Now it's Inzaghi, looking for the run. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Ronaldinho. Azar, looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, no joy this time. Serginho. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Milan have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, just skips past his man. Serginho gets it clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shevchenko is herring after that one. That has not gone well. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Knocks it into space. Rashford receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Short changes him with that pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ronaldinho. And a chance! It's loose now on the... Oh, what has happened here? Cruyff. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
A case now of complete control. Picked out Inzaghi! Vieira gets rid without sophistication. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He is through here. That's tidy. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Marmoush, steaming on goalwards.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Hazard. Oh, it's a great ball here. And a shot! Cruyff. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Hazard. And here's Marmoush. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. Now it's Eto'o. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Hazard. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hazard. And it's Inzaghi. And he plays one through. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So is this the start of a comeback? Great vision. Eto'o gets into a good position. Hazard. Now it's Inzaghi, and the counter is on. Eto'o being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That's a little off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shevchenko has given away a free kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ronaldinho, numero 14, numero 7, numero 11, Eto'o. Lasciano il campo per
Now it's Pele, he's found a way through. Pele ploughing through the middle. No foul, says the referee. Vieira shows great strength. Messi. And it's Hazard. Now it's Inzaghi. Hazard. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Mbappe. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get on the end of this? Jordan Henderson. And it's Eze. Now is this the final assault? Eze. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the number on the board is 3. That is ended up in no man's land. Azar. And Serginho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And he's managed to get free. Eze. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Signore e signori.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Milan e Botafogo.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Ronaldinho, his is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Shevchenko! That was superb goalkeeping.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. And that is a little undercooked. Now, can they get him away? And that has left him in a heap. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And this is Dembele. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
That has not gone well. Now it's Ronaldinho, and this is Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through. And a chance! Goal, Milan! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi. Toure does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Shevchenko. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Referee's given a throw. Elects to cross. Pickford claims it without any fuss. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cruyff, that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford!
And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Now it's Nakata. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's away. Tries a shot! It's in! Botafogo! Back on level terms! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Ronaldinho! That's another chance!
Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Marmoush is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, well measured. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Little pass back. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Cannavaro. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Ci saranno
Right
3
card.
minuti di recupero.
Messi. Berbatov. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Eto'o. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Berbatov. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Cambio di giocatori.
There's the start of the second half. And it's Messi. He's chosen to go back. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Caceres. Here's Rodri. Passing nice and neat. Looking to play him in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Fiore. Fiore. Messi. Very much a man of this moment. That's good vision. He has a look up. He shoots! Cruyff. Shevchenko. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vieira. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Rijkaard. Caceres. Now Fiore. Short changes him with that pass. Little doubt, that is a foul. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Referee has gone straight to his pocket, yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Botafogo are down to 10 men.
From Pickford, and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Caceres cuts out the pass. And it's Bale. Great vision. Zanetti. Cruyff. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rodri stood up well to him there. And it's Vieira. Cruyff played into space out wide. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Zanetti. Fiore. Nakata, who's set up one goal so far. Played out to the right. Fiore. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Vieira tries to pass it through. Bale puts big header! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. It's a mighty effort! He scores! He just would, wouldn't he? Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Pressing high and with purpose. That's a throw. Van der Sar. And he's gone looking for safety. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, no joy this time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dembele, oh, just skips past his man. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Dembele is behind this one. Dembele! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Cleared without hesitation. And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Eto'o picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because When he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions. It's just his flexibility, his reading of the game. And that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's being urged to shoot. And he's there to clear it. Seedorf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Big chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very...
He gets big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Eto'o receives it in a wide position. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's found a way past. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. He's a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Opts for safety. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Van Dijk makes the interception. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now, can they get him away? And this is Cruyff. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Hazard. Looking to play him in, and he plays one through. Nesta gets over and intercepts, and he's heaved it away.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're quick to get it back. And he can clear it away.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
That'll be a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, sweet feet. Ronaldinho! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he was alert to it. And that has been clubbed away.
There's the shot! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now.
It's Ronaldinho!
That's really well cleared. There's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely shaped ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. He's got to expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
There's the start of the second half.
Number 8. Olise. Number 4.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Number 20. Filippo Inzaghi.
Now that looks a decent ball. Palmer. That ball looks a good one. Lovely, now then.
Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, what a climb!
No, again there's no way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. Oh, look at the space here.
Poor robust challenge.
And he's there to belt it away. And here's Cruyff. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Shevchenko!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's a key interception. And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space. Danger averted for now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, no joy this time. Played back in. Bale looking to run onto it. And that has been knocked clear. Can he finish? And got to be quick to recover this. And a goal kick. Nicked it back promptly. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Yaya Toure tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 21.
So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Coming on the field.
The most accurate pass.
Number 24. Fletcher. Number 13. Neymar. Substitution.
That's a little off target. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. The ball has bounced loose now. Cleared without complication. Cruyff. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Plenty to aim at here. And he shoots! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
And Dijk goes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Nesta spots it and intercepts. That's the end of that. It all started well enough. And they've got rid. It's played through for him. Cruyff. Lovely feet.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Has a look and plays it forward. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. the tone for this game is well and truly set.
So off we go then.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Great vision.
There's the shot!
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a really well-measured ball. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Now it's Batistuta. Out to the left it goes.
Bellingham. And this is Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of test.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. That is some save from Khan!
That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham.
Oh, super find.
He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space here.
Climbs up big! Cleared without complication. And this is Batistuta. No goals as yet. Bale.
Is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That has not gone well.
He's a sharp little ball here.
And he's managed to get...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that's been won straight back.
Knocks it into space.
And this is Eto'o. He's found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. Bale. Played in deep. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Milan after 26 minutes is number 7.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now, can they get him away?
An instinct, he gets big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bale.
Tries to play it through.
Ronaldinho!
Milan with the corner. They're first.
He rises! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
30 minutes gone. Toure picks it up from the goal kick. It's played through for him. Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Bellingham. And here's Neymar. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he thumps it clear. Now that's well seen too. Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts.
2 added minutes has been
It looked as though
indicated.
that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Toure gets it clear. He has found a way through.
Real chance!
And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the
Just a
issue
quick
even
announcement,
further.
it is now time
I'd always
for
be
our special
inclined to go
moderator.
for
Please
the
grab the
latter,
tickets you were
go
given
for a
when you were
third,
walking through the gate.
especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the action is back on the way. Oh, he's been caught napping! Shevchenko has it in a wide position. And that has been cleared. Takes a shot! Oh, that was close. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's through here. Bale. Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Now it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta. And here's Sané. Looking for options for movement. Crosses it in here. That's a decent clearance. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Milan with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side.
And Shevchenko! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Neymar. Chance here to counter. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard looking to play him in. Cruyff. And it's Neymar. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's gone looking for safety. Threads one in. He can run onto that. He's free.
Chance! And it's there!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Now it's Bale. Bale just loves to go forward whenever he can. Shevchenko. Can he finish? And that is a truly outstanding save.
Milan certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Milan have their second corner now. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And here's Ronaldinho.
And he shoots! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Bale!
And he couldn't keep it down. Costa Curta. Some resolute defending there. He's through here. Oh, that's neat. Well seen. Saw that coming. Now it's Sané. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vieira, played out wide. Bale. Bale's cross. Pinches it off him. Vieira. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
He's having a shot! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Milan are...
Ronaldinho! It's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing.
And a chance! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Lovely bit of skill.
Cruyff stood his ground strongly. The ball has bounced loose now, and it's Vieira. Batistuta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. All the way back. No one. And that will be it. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling.